Bangkok is called the street food capital of the world, and that's no exaggeration. No other city offers such a variety of food stalls working 24/7. There are even entire streets dedicated solely to food, like Yaourt, Bangkok's Chinatown. Pad Thai. This dish is considered Thailand's signature. Interestingly, it first appeared in the 1930s during an economic crisis. The government promoted rice noodles as a cheap and nutritious option. Today, Pad Thai is cooked on sizzling woks right on the streets, with flames shooting into the air and garlic aroma drawing tourists from afar. Satay. Juicy skewers of chicken or beef served with peanut sauce. The dish originates from Indonesia, but in Thailand it has its own sweet and spicy twist. Tom yum soup. The world-famous hot and sour soup with lime, chili, and lemongrass. Locals say, if you haven't tried tom yum, you haven't truly visited Thailand. Mango sticky rice. A heavenly dessert of ripe mango with coconut milk sticky rice. It even has its own season, from March to June, when mangoes are sweetest. Fresh coconut drink. Vendors chop open coconuts right before your eyes. The perfect refreshing drink in Bangkok's heat. Fun fact. In 2017, CNN declared Bangkok the world's best city for street food, a title it still holds today. Istanbul cannot be imagined without street food. From a fragrant simit to syrupy baklava, food here tells the story of centuries of trade routes connecting east and west. Simit, a sesame-crusted Turkish bagel, baked in large ovens and sold from carts. It's said that over 2.5 million simits are eaten daily in Turkey. Balik ekmek, the iconic fish sandwich sold straight from boats near the Galata Bridge. Grilled mackerel stuffed in bread with salad, the true flavor of Istanbul. Doner kebab, the famous vertical rotisserie meat, thinly sliced and wrapped. Though it conquered the world, in Istanbul it remains especially juicy and authentic. Midi dolma, stuffed mussels with rice and spices, sold from big trays carried by street vendors. You can order 10 at once for just a few liras. Baklava plus Turkish tea. Layers of pastry with pistachios or walnuts, dripping with syrup. Always paired with hot tea served in tulip-shaped glasses, a symbol of Turkish hospitality. Fun fact. In the Ottoman Empire, mobile street vendors called seyyar, satisiler, roamed the streets. They still exist in Istanbul today, though in a modernized form. In Mexico, they say, "Tell me what tacos you eat, and I'll tell you who you are." Street food here is identity, culture, and joy combined. Tacos al pastor, invented by Lebanese immigrants in the 20th century, inspired by shawarma. Pork replaced lamb, with pineapple and chili sauce added, a uniquely Mexican creation. Quesadillas, tortillas filled with cheese and toppings. Fun fact, in Mexico City, quesadillas don't always contain cheese, which often sparks playful arguments among locals. Elote, corn on the cob smothered in mayo, cheese, chili, and lime. One of the most beloved street snacks in the world. Churros, deep-fried dough sticks dusted with sugar and dipped in hot chocolate. A sweet end to any walk through Mexico's streets. Agua de Jamaica, a refreshing hibiscus tea served with ice, sometimes mixed with fruits. Perfect for hot days. Fun fact. UNESCO has recognized Mexican cuisine as an intangible cultural heritage of humanity. Moroccan Medinas are labyrinths of flavors and colors. Spices, teas, and sizzling snacks greet you at every corner. Harira, a rich soup of chickpeas, lentils, tomatoes, and spices. Traditionally served during Ramadan. Bruyouts, crispy triangular pastries filled with meat, cheese, or even sweet fillings. Golden, crunchy, and sold hot on the streets. Seaman, layered Moroccan pancakes, buttery and slightly crispy, often eaten with honey or butter. Fresh orange juice. In Marrakesh's Jima LFNA Square, vendors press it right before your eyes. Mint tea, the ultimate symbol of Moroccan hospitality. Served in tall glasses, poured from high above to create a foamy top. Fun fact, in Morocco, mint tea is often called Berber whiskey, the drink of friendship and welcome. All of these cities share something in common. Their street food was born at cultural crossroads. Bangkok borrowed spices from China and India. Istanbul became the bridge linking Europe and Asia. Mexico preserved the heritage of the Mayans and Aztecs while blending Spanish influences. Morocco fused Arab, African, and Mediterranean traditions. Street food isn't just a quick bite. It's history on a plate, a way to feel the soul of a nation. Picture this. You're wandering through a bustling street market. In your hand, a plate of pad thai. Nearby, a muezzins call echoes over Istanbul. In Mexico, mariachis play while taco vendors serve locals. In Marrakesh, spice sellers paint rainbows of color with their stalls. Street Food Diaries is more than a food tour. It's a journey into the heart of cultures. And maybe, just maybe, street food tells us more about who we are than any museum ever could. Fun fact, over 2.5 billion people eat street food every single day. That makes it a truly global phenomenon.